I reckon it's like the classic cartoon of the Stone Age man comes, clubs the woman over the head and drags her by the hair into the wilderness. That's my own Hoppi story.
I love you. There is no greater gift in life than seeing somebody's mask fall away and their hearts open wide and tears streaming down the faces in gratitude for finding their way back to being wild and free.
When I was a teenager, I started out on a career path. I went to college and I studied architecture. But I very quickly realised that I was not going to be happy in a 9-to-5 job sitting in an office designing something for somebody over there to build and live in. As human beings, we've got to do more than pursue careers. We've got to follow our hearts.
It's scary though, isn't it? When you're in a world that's known and that's safe and, you know, you've got your money coming in and you kind of, you know where everything is.
The universe responds to commitment, and so the journey has to involve letting go and surrendering. And that's going to be scary, but it's very rewarding when you do.
To let go into just trusting life and trusting your heart and trusting to follow your joy and trusting to listen to what really ignites your passion, or even recognising that you're going to be guided to find your passion. That involves total surrender, which is massive. It's a massive thing.
The Lamas project was about creating a bridge for people, a model that was attractive and affordable and doable, almost like a stepping stone, almost like a route out of the mainstream back to the land, because that's what I saw was needed.
Nature's incredible. Last year we had barn owls living above our bed. What a privilege. I would wake up about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning and just watch them coming and going. It's just magical, absolutely magical. Just blew my heart wide open. It was an extraordinary privilege to have that above my bed. I'm praying they'll come back again next year.
I feel so sort of connected to the landscape here. You know, we, in terms of our ancestors, have been kind of here working this land for thousands and thousands of years, and in many ways I feel what we're doing is just picking up on that, just reconnecting to what is in many ways in our blood. You know, growing food and keeping livestock it's all in there, it's all in our genes. We've been doing it for millennia. In many ways, Lamas is the flagship for what is in truth a much larger movement of people back to the land, back to nature.
This earth here feeds me, like it actually keeps me alive. It actually doesn't just keep me alive, it nourishes me. Such a deep level.
It's about empowerment, really. I feel really empowered living here in this lifestyle. I feel really resilient.
Yeah.
And I feel like, this sense of kind of independence and strength. I know that if there was a zombie apocalypse next week, we'd be all right. Yeah, we wouldn't have coffee and we wouldn't have bananas, but we wouldn't be hungry or thirsty or cold. You know, we'd be all right. And that kind of sense of strength and independence and kind of power is really nourishing and really rewarding. For me, it is just a total privilege and a total joy to have this opportunity. And I feel so blessed. And every day is a kind of a commitment to that joy and to that process is what feeds me.
There's some sort of feedback mechanism, feedback loop going on there, which is as I look after my mother, Mother Earth, she looks after me.
The key to a successful life, in my opinion, and this is whether you're living off grid or on grid, whatever, it's the ability to turn an obstacle into a stepping stone. And in many ways, I mean, I've watched a lot of people transition from mainstream to alternative. It's that ability that is key to how quickly people can successfully make that transition. Those people who are able to turn a challenge around and then use it as a step up for the next step forwards are able to navigate that transition much quicker and much more effective than those people who feel overwhelmed by the obstacle. And if this place had a story, it would be that human beings can live in harmony with our ecology.
As a modern day human.
Yeah. And there is deep nourishment and fulfillment through finding your root and finding your place on the earth. And in a way, this is the manifestation of us meeting. You know, because you've got electricity, we've got electricity, we've got a car, we've got some kind of middle road where I get to touch the earth, and you get to watch Star Trek.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. Yeah. And it's interesting. Yeah, that cosmic meets Earth.
Yeah.
Cosmic meets Earth. And this is this is what it looks like. This is what it feels like. This is what it smells like. This is what it tastes like. This is what it looks like
For us.
for us.
How important are stories to society and to individuals and to our culture?
Oh, well, we are storytellers, aren't we? We all have our stories to share. We all have our experiences to share.
Stories are what holds our society and our culture together.
Or rewrites them.
Or rewrites them. Yeah. But it's, you know, that's the glue, that's the framework. You know, our mainstream economic paradigm is held together with hot air.
Stories can inspire, they can ignite a whole new pathway for someone. It's absolutely okay not to know, and just trust life to draw you forward. Just follow what ignites your passion, what switches you on, what makes you feel excited. And if you're not sure what that is, explore. Take time out and explore and try new things until something just grabs you, and before you know it, you're kind of, I love this, and that will show you the way.